YouTube.
We are on YouTube.
And
We got one!
Reconnect, you piece of junk.
there we go.
Okay, are we on?
We're on. Good morning.
Good morning.
Ish. Welcome to Take Offense. I'm Cody.
I'm Nick.
And don't take offense.
Take a stand.
And if you take offense,
That could be your conscience tapping you on the shoulder.
I'm going to push this back some. There we go.
Yay.
We're a little better in the picture now. So, oh yeah, and if you take offense,
That could be your conscience tapping you on the shoulder.
that's right.
We did that already.
We did? No, we did take a stand.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't. Did we? We did not.
Oh yeah, we
No,
did.
We didn't. No, we didn't. I'm telling you, we did not.
Okay. I'll trust you.
You can tell by my hair, this is a don't give a fuck Sunday.
This is a rough Sunday.
Tell by his beard, or lack thereof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the beard went last night because I was on the Hayride, and my prosthetic was starting to pop before it even started. And Jack, who's really good at makeup, said, "Here, use this," and gave me this magical stuff. So I reapplied my prosthetic with this. Used very little of it, and got some in my. I got some in my goatee on the side, and couldn't get it out.
No.
Last night, and wanted to take a shower, and every time I pulled it, it was like, ow, 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 and I went, no, grab the clippers,
Yep.
gone. So it grows back.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, we're freaking tired. We just finished 4 days in a row on the Hayride,
And tonight's the 5th,
and then yeah,
and last night it was continuous.
yes, it was nonstop all night long. We were running 5 wagons, which is all of our wagons. And yeah, we were having, my scene is right before Doc's. He's in the tunnel, so we had tractors stopping in my scene because the tunnel wasn't open yet.
Yeah, and
They were backing up like that, so
yeah, it was mad.
it was tough. No, so I wanted to start off with
A sip of coffee.
that too. The fact that the Houston Astros are going to the World Series.
It's fantastic.
Dude, last night, CC Sabathia, who is a great pitcher for the Yankees, great pitcher, through, I don't know how far he went after, but what I saw in the first 4 innings, he pitched 4 innings and not one strikeout. Not one.
Wow.
Which is rare for Sabathia. And Gaddis hit a homer, and Altuve hit a homer, and the McCann hit a double, and the Astros won 4-0, and are now going to face off against the LA Dodgers in the World Series. And in the next week, the Houstonians will
Lose their mind.
bathe in Clayton Kershaw's tears. Which means me and my friend Nick Battaglia, for the duration of the World Series, will no longer be friends, because he is a Dodgers fan. So
no offense.
we are mortal enemies now.
I love you, Nick.
I love Nick, but we're mortal enemies. Love thy enemy.
Love thy enemy. Oh, dude. Talking about love thy enemies, or love your enemies. My friend Pete posted this thing. We have a text thing. A text thing where it's a bunch of chiropractors, and we discuss philosophy and the fact that our friend Cody, not this Cody, just got divorced and has been banging his way through a truckload of smoking hot chicks who he posts every one of their pictures.
Old fashioned.
What?
Old fashioned.
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
Posts, would you like an old fashioned or a pumpkin? Okay. Yeah, he posts all of their pictures on
He's creating a digital bitch book.
Oh yeah. And so he's doing it mainly to tease Jason and David and myself. Actually, probably more like Jason and myself, because Jason and myself are married. And he's like, so what do you think of her? What do you think of her? What do you think of her? Did her? Ah, thank you. But anyway, Pete posted something in the midst of all of the TNA that's flying through our feed. It was really fascinating. I can't give credit to it, but it was whoa, there's a fly attacking us. Love thy Jesus said, "Love thy enemy." So I loved myself. So I began to love myself. Which, if you think about it, you're your own worst enemy. That's pretty freaking brilliant.
I thought it was talking about masturbation.
No, that would be the new thing, and I don't know if it's a new thing. I just heard about it. It's called self-marriage. I thought that was called masturbation.
Damn.
And what if you get rejected? I mean, every now and then you get...
I left myself at the altar.
Well, even every now and then when you're married, you're with a person. If you're not... If you don't have a swinger kind of or an open relationship, you're pretty much with a person, and sometimes that person says no. So what if you tell yourself, hey baby, no?
I got a lot of that last night.
No.
No. As I'm climbing onto the wagon. Yeah, that's... No, I get it though. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, but yeah, the whole self-marriage thing is kind of baffling because, does that mean you have to get your hand a separate social security number?
Do you claim yourself as a dependent?
You claim yourself as a dependent? That'd be pretty amazing. How does that affect your taxes?
Right? Interesting. Shit, I just totally lost my train of thought completely. Oh, yes, that's what I was going to say.
The Astros.
Well,
Astros, self-marriage, love thy enemy, so you love yourself. Where are we going?
No, I'm just excited. The Astros in the World Series. Game 1 is on Tuesday, and make sure everybody tunes in and cheers for the Astros.
So theoretically, it could be over by Halloween.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Is it best of 7?
So they'll play Tuesday and Wednesday in LA.
Oh, Tuesday and Wednesday.
And then they'll play Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in Houston.
So yeah, could be over by
Game
Monday.
6 would be on Halloween night if it happened.
Back in LA.
Back in LA, yeah. Yep. But yeah, exciting things, man. The Astros haven't been in the World Series since 2005 when they got swept by the White Sox. I don't see a sweep happening here. Not with these bats.
But we're not going to. That fly is pissing me off. But don't say anything because you don't want to jinx yourself or your team.
I don't believe that shit. Anyways,
okay.
Big announcement for us, especially for those of you who watch us on Facebook Live.
And we will repeat this throughout the whole thing.
Yes.
Because
next week, we will not be on Facebook Live.
Right. We're going to only be on YouTube.
Only YouTube.
So go to YouTube, take offense, and subscribe.
Nick looks at, who is that? Oh, that's Scott. Scott says you look extra sexy this morning. He had to shave his goat off. He had latex.
It's the booty face.
He had latex in his beard, so he had to shave it off.
Yeah. By the way, Scott was with us on the Hayride last night, and Scott's a huge man.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably 6'5", 300 plus, and big, strong dude. Broke an axe handle on the wagon. He was getting excited and hitting the wagon. Broke an axe handle.
Those of you who've seen the video from last year, Clementine, my axe handle that I used all last year, has been broken. He broke Lazy Boy. Lazy Boy has popped. It's a basketball reference. You probably haven't seen that. Great movie.
I think I've seen parts of it.
Yeah.
I gotta watch the whole thing. It's one of those movies where you get parts of it. But all right, rest in peace, Clementine. Yep, absolutely. Oh, Lord have mercy.
No, last night was insanely heavy. Actually, not insanely heavy. That wasn't even our biggest night ever. Biggest night ever was last year. It was 75 wagons in a single night.
Last year was 74.
The
75 was 3 years ago.
Yeah. So, yeah. Lots of wagons.
Lots of wagons.
Lots of people. They weren't empty wagons either.
No. It was wonderful because the fuller the wagons, people can't run away.
Or it's harder for them to see you. There's more people blocking the way. They're paying attention to other things across, other actors, things like that.
Yeah.
It's easier to get the distraction scare. Had some dicks last night. There were some real assholes on there.
They had a dude, I kid you not, one of the rail runners, the people who actually go in the wagons and hang out with people, came into the tunnel before this wagon showed up and said, yeah. And he told us a location of this guy, and he goes, he'll swing at you. Stay away from that guy.
Mm-hmm.
So that, of course, prompted everybody to go mess with that dude.
No,
Well, no.
because he'll swing at you. You don't want him,
I know exactly who the dude is, too, because it was hilarious. Jack was over by him, but we thought Jack was just scaring. So I come running over to the guy, just doing my normal thing. And Travis was over there, too, and the guy goes, you guys get worse every year. And Travis at the same time go,
and you
and
keep
pay
coming
for it.
back every year.
And then Jack's like, back off. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, he's being an ass. I was like, okay. So, he was a little drunk.
Oh, you could smell it on the wagon last night. It was crazy. They had some dudes, and they were like, they'd start talking smack. Because in the tunnel, you're enclosed.
Yeah.
And the smell of booze just started wafting off these, wafting, whatever that word is.
Wafting.
Wafting off of these people. And it was like, holy crap, I'm getting a contact. Holy crap, I'm getting a contact high. It was amazing. But, not that kind of contact high. It was alcohol. If it was something else, they'd be like, dude. It'd be better.
Yeah.
I want to see the high wagons. I wish there were like a little green flag on a wagon and all the stoners were on a specific wagon. That'd be amazing. That would be the best ever. Okay, you got to do a minimum of 4 bong hits before you get in this wagon.
Can you imagine that?
A high wagon?
All of a sudden, like, in the middle of the wagon, somebody goes, holy shit, did you see that? As they're going into the tunnel. That was amazing, that werewolf back there.
Yes.
The werewolf's like the very beginning.
The delayed reaction. What's going on? And then the strobes kick off. It's like, we need to go back in there.
Maybe we're all just on a hayride that's like the atom in the toenail of a giant scare actor.
That or you got abducted by aliens. Get sucked into the vortex. Oh my god.
Again, we got new people on here now. Just so you guys know, next week we will only be on YouTube.
Yeah.
No more Facebook Live.
No more
next week.
Facebook
So
Live.
go take offense on YouTube and subscribe.
Absolutely.
Huh? And the page is pinned to the top of this post. So, just
Good
link it
stuff.
there.
And we're telling you right now, we've been going for 15 minutes, and it's going to take us a while to get going.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Just tired.
Next week's going to be even worse. Actually, next week will be at the same point. But it will be 4 days into a 7-day stretch. Yeah. Wednesday through Tuesday is 7 days.
This is when you start to realize why weekends were made, because when you work 7 days a week for a month, it starts to kind of beat at you.
Yep.
You get that hollow look in your eye, kind of wild look in your eye.
I've seen some shit, man.
Oh my god, too funny, too funny. Holy crap.
Yep.
But but you actually you learn a lot about people on the hayride, because it's kind of fun. He was talking about there being people who are dicks, and my whole philosophy is this: in a whole wagon, 3/4 of them, and you can tell the different wagons. Like, some wagons are like 3/4 dick, and a quarter a couple of good people, or 3/4 people that just want to have fun, and a bunch of people who don't want to have fun.
Yeah.
And you can sort of get that vibe, and I kind of go with this: it's almost my duty in life to be happy and to spread happiness among other people. So if those people don't want to be happy, honestly, that's none of my business. So I don't take offense at their not being happy, and I don't let that interfere with my happiness. I just look for the people who want to be happy and want to have a good time.
Yeah.
And play with them. They're out there. You just look for them, and the more people you look for that want to have fun and want to have a good time, man, you find them. It's great.
Scott said farm runs through Tuesday, end of October. Yes, next week we are going Wednesday through Tuesday.
Oh.
Yeah.
I actually.
So we are only off Monday and Tuesday this week, and then go right back into it through Halloween. And then I took off work the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, my day job,
I should have been church tomorrow.
to recover.
The advantage I have is Tuesday night, when we're done, I don't work Wednesday morning. And right now, I'm not going to jiu-jitsu on Wednesday morning. Not gonna happen. The wife's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm going to yoga." I'm like, "I'm gonna go take a nap before work." You go to yoga. I'm gonna go take a nap.
I had planned on that after this show, but now we gotta be in there early, or some of us anyway.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't think I can pull it off. I gotta fix some stuff at the house.
But no, and a lot of the people who are being assholes on the hayride are projecting.
Yeah.
They're trying not to show their fear. They're scared.
They're scared of life. So if they feel like they can maintain some sense of control during the hayride, oh, y'all aren't funny, or y'all aren't scary. It's like, really? You're on a perfectly safe thing, and you can't let yourself react.
Yeah.
Think about that. These people, I mean, in a situation where there is zero danger, they can't allow themselves just to have a good time.
Yep.
That's sad.
Here's Scott just gave a great example of what we do out there. Scott just said his Fitbit registered him doing 6 miles during the night out there.
Yeah.
It's about right. In 4 hours.
I do 4 hours of push-ups.
He was swinging an axe handle.
Half an axe handle.
Well, not half. He only knocked off a foot of it.
He almost knocked his own foot off, too. There's a nice little cut on his leg. He didn't have to fake that wound.
Yeah, you hit the wagon and it bounced back and hit him in the leg. I've had that happen to me. I actually, my first year I had a club kind of thing, hammer.
A hammer, yeah. I helped you modify it.
Yeah, 4x4, basically with a metal rod shoved in it. And I hit underneath the wagon, and it bounced back and caught me right on the inside of the knee. And I was like, no! Crippled me for a little while.
Cody comes in the office. I don't know what's wrong. My hand's going numb.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I'm banging on a wagon with a hammer.
Yeah.
Well, wrap that thing in like duct tape or electrical tape till you have a good handle. Oh, that's a good idea.
Happened to me the other night, though. I had to run in there and get you to adjust my hand out because I lost all feeling.
What's going on, Nate?
I jumped up.
Love you, brother.
I jumped up on the wagon and had my hands up on top. Now, you know, I'm holding on to a piece of wood. And this girl got scared and brought her elbow straight down on top of my hand.
Oh, I finally caught a jerk back in the face last night.
Oh, you got a jerk off in the face last night.
Yeah. She's not going to be happy because she caught the side of my face with the prosthetic, and it was just a glancing blow. And so she's going to get home and find fake blood smeared in her hair.
Yeah, yes, Nate. But he said, screw the stick. I use my hands to bang on them wagons.
Nate actually helped me out with something because we were at the finale and there was this young lady and she was having a bunch of attitude. So I started punching the hay bale under her. Lost her mind. You can't touch me! You can't! Boom! You can't touch me! Boom! Stop touching me! Boom! It was a blast.
You never once touched her.
I never touched her.
Yep.
I can't reach the hay bales from where I am on my rail, but or on my catwalk. I do my little dance on my catwalk. On my catwalk.
We're gonna pretend that never happened.
Too sexy for my.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna clip that out.
That's gonna get pinned to the top of the Take Feds page.
Probably will.
Too sexy for my stage. Too sexy for my stage.
Liz is here.
Who?
Liz.
Hey, Liz. Again, next week, or YouTube only. No Facebook next week.
No Facebook, only YouTube.
Only YouTube. So get on there and fucking subscribe to that shit. I need brain bleach.
Me too, Nate. Me too.
That was from Nate. That was Nate said. That.
Oh, Nate.
Brain bleach.
Not even close to the worst thing that Cody's seen.
Seen some shit, man.
When we were just
Audio
only, we had a discussion about how clothes came about after the fall of man. So actually clothes were ungodly. And so I took mine off. And Cody just sat there and freaked out.
Seen some shit, man.
It was bad.
Oh yeah, Scott was banging them rails last night though. That accent, you know, Nate, yeah, hitting with your hands is great, but
That accent was
that
bad.
accent will make some noise, man, and it vibrates underneath them.
So hi to Misty.
Misty?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Misty. Actually, this Tuesday is Misty's birthday. My sister Misty. It's her birthday. October 24th is her birthday. Happy birthday early.
You know, Nate, just because I can braid my chest hairs into dreadlocks doesn't mean you need to be all judgmental.
Bring your
about that
back
shit.
hair into dreadlocks. What are you talking
I
about?
can't reach my back hair.
She's so hot, bro.
That's all. Oh my
It's
God.
all
Yeah. All right. So Astros Hayride. What else we got going on? Oh. You just said the removable part of rails and echoes also. Yeah, that's true. Love you too, sis. But Scott's walking around. He's hitting underneath the wagon, and it's making people like jump up.
Jump! He's knocking their asses out of the wagon.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so much fun. Yeah,
Fun.
Nate, I was talking about it before, and you were like, "Yeah, you know, you think you might want to go get a beer?" And I'm like, "No, No. And the way I feel this morning, I made the right choice, Nate. Hopefully you got some sleep. Hopefully you went and crashed out a little bit.
Yeah.
Dudes like Nate don't need sleep.
Holy
No, Nate
dude.
doesn't sleep.
No, Nate and I had a conversation last night. Nate needs some sleep. It even catches up with that man.
Yeah. You know, a lot of us, because Nate's ex-military too, and
Hoorah!
he we just have trouble sleeping, and it's not like trouble sleeping. It's just we can go on less sleep. It's just the way it is. I mean, I'm normally.
That'll do it. Nate said got some sleep and got laid. Now he feels like $1 million. Hell yeah.
What's his name?
Ha!
I'm waiting for it. I'm gonna get a fuck you, fat man. Oh, that's my buddy that love Nate.
Some dude broke into his house. Holy crap.
Steve, he said his name.
Steve.
Is that the kind of role playing y'all play?
Oh my god. Oh shit. Okay, well,
it's like that whole meme. Surprise morning sex is awesome unless you're in prison.
this is true. Right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Unless you're
You would know, I mean.
unless you're the prisoner surprising the other prisoner.
Right.
Dude, I have friends who are corrections officers in penitentiaries. I've never even asked because I don't want to know. That's just something I got no interest in.
Something went wrong. We're having trouble playing this video.
What?
Which Facebook or YouTube?
Facebook.
Oh, Facebook. Well,
That's
Facebook.
weird. Is anybody else having problems on Facebook seeing this? Because
Well, Nate stopped.
Well, I clicked off and clicked back on, and it's fine.
okay, that might have just been something with your end. Because it's not showing any problems on ours.
Nate, are you still there? Respond.
Nope, no problem. Okay.
Word. Now we have external tech support. But
I don't know if Nate would be considered tech support.
he's a mechanic of sorts. He can
Mechanic and those are two very different things. Jack's a mechanic.
He doesn't do computers well.
No.
Ah! That's funny.
Most mechanics don't.
That explains a lot. I can't do shit on a car.
Yeah.
I can program the GPS.
All right, so what's going on in the news this week? Anything special? I know there's something that went on.
No, there was a lot of nothing technology.
Me smash computer, crazy smash.
No, it's weird. A lot of stuff, people were losing their minds about like 2 weeks ago. Gone.
Yeah?
Just evaporates, dude. All this Weinstein stuff, there was, what was that thing, the Me Too thing that went around Facebook for a while? All the people getting sexually harassed and, Me Too, Me Too,
Me never. I've never been sexually harassed that I can recall.
Huh. Well, the producer says
I'm not doing my job.
she has not been sexually harassed.
Harassment if you like it.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of people who talk, I don't know. But that went around, and, sexual harassment is never cool. Don't do it.
Yep, that's what I said.
Like I said, it's not harassment if I like it.
Yeah. The producer says it's not harassment if she likes it.
I not always like it.
So. I don't know if that came across the mic. But
Pretty sure it did because he heard it. Nate heard it earlier, so.
Yeah.
There's a apostrophe in your douche. Anyways,
That's-
so.
That's funny. 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 That's He doesn't have time for that stupid.
I like it, Nick. What's with the NIC, Nick?
It's
We don't like her. There's a Nick that's NIC.
There's a Nick that's NIC.
Nicole.
Oh. So she calls herself Nick?
We're not going to get into it.
Technically, I'm Nicholas, so NIC is fine. You don't have to put the H or the K. Yes, you do.
It'll annoy me to no end. I don't care about him. I know it's his name, but I can give a shit.
Dude, it was weird. My grandfather was a Nicky, and my dad was a Nicky, and I was a Nicky when we were younger. And my pawpaw actually spelled it Nickie, but Dad and I always used a Y. I don't know. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, but fuck it.
Not really.
It's okay. It doesn't matter.
Okay, Shane. Proper punctuation, what's that? I was pushing a turd, I could not reach that apostrophe.
When you're dropping a deuce, all apostrophe goes right out the window.
Look, y'all, I found the white Snoop Dogg last night.
The what?
The white Snoop Dogg.
Shizzle, my nizzle.
That is a white Snoop Dogg.
It is.
Holy crap. Dude, looks...
Show me yours.
They
Huh?
can't see it. It'll black out
Yeah.
That's right.
when you try to put it up on the thing. We'd need to print it out and show an actual picture.
What's funny is Jamel gets off the wagon. He goes, "Man, why does everybody keep thinking keep calling me Snoop Dogg?" I'm like, "You're 6'4", you're black, and you got dreads."
And a little freaking mustache.
Yeah. Might be. Damn.
Ha! Take that. I know it's not Terrence and Phillip, but you know, farts are funny.
Canadians aren't. Anyways,
Isn't Ryan Reynolds Canadian?
he is. I'm just joking.
I know. I wasn't sure. I thought he might be.
He is. Yeah, because that was his whole thing was, they had a Canadian superhero besides Wolverine.
Remember until Bailey they sell pregnancy tests at the dollar store?
Shh, they can hear you on the microphone. Anyways.
Okay.
We already made that joke before we started the show. Or I already made that joke before we started the show.
Okay.
What does everybody want?
Hey! Dick.
Dick.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those mornings.
By the way, when you're on the hayride, I figured out that in the tunnel there's 4 people. If you take myself out of the equation, the sum of the ages of either of the other 2 are less than my age. So
2 of the others.
2 of the others. So if you take Chris and Blake, they're younger than me. Chris and not Whitney.
Kaylee.
Kaylee. No, not Kaylee.
Her name is Kaylee.
Is her name Kaylee?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was a W.
K-A-L-I. Kaylee.
K-A-L-I.
Kaylee. It's Kaylee.
Okay. I also thought that was Kali, which was the goddess of death. So now I'm a little afraid of
Or
Kaylee.
a giant dude who was in WWE. The Great Khali.
Oh, right. Yeah, he was weird. With the forehead. And he was just all creepy.
Billy
He
Joel's
gets-
going to be a dad again at 68.
Jesus Christ.
Some people... Well...
It's a donut of disapproval, Nate. That's what it's called. The donut of disapproval.
The, donut of shame. Who was it? Anthony Hopkins was a dad at, like, 80 or something ridiculous like that. No, not Anthony Hopkins. Hold on.
I'll say, I don't think Anthony Hopkins is 80 yet.
I can't use my phone because it's fritzing. He's from one of those Latin European countries. Frickin' goddamn it, what's his name? Anthony Lawrence of Arabia. That dude. Who starred in Lawrence of Arabia?
Oh my god. Switch to YouTube and it froze up? Then you need a better computer.
Yeah, sorry, sweetie. I think we're still streaming on YouTube.
Yeah, we're still streaming just fine according on our end, so.
I would check, but my phone's dead.
Anthony Banderas, that's Antonio Banderas there, Nate. And he's not from a European Latin country. He's from a South American Latin country. So...
No.
Yeah.
No.
Works for both for me. Scott said YouTube's working for him.
Antonio Banderas.
Anthony Quinn.
Anthony Quinn was like freaking 80 or 90 when he popped out his Latin. Or he didn't pop it out, but he impregnated some young lady. He apparently has a shit ton of kids. He was just throwing it around.
Holy shit, he was born in 1915 in Chihuahua, Mexico.
So he's
Southern Latin too. Wow.
Central America.
He's in Mexico. That's North American, dude. Mexico's North America, not Central. Houston Public Schools.
What the fuck did we fight him for then? We're trying to kick him out of North America. God damn it.
Norte America.
What the fuck we beat the shit out of Santa Ana for then? God damn it.
The United States is not the only country in North America.
There's 3 of them.
You're right. You're right. There is 3 countries in North America. There's
Canada,
Texas,
Canada, and the United States.
Texas, yes.
Dude, I'm not even from Texas, and I knew where that was going immediately. Oh my god! Actually, Texas is one of the I don't know if it's the only state, but in their state constitution, which was ratified by Congress, it says if we don't like this, we can leave.
Mm-hmm.
So you are actually right, Nate. Not about the Anthony Banderas, but about the Latin American part. So. Who knows? Oh my god.
Anthony Banderas.
I was so clogged up. I don't know what it was about last night.
I think he was thinking about Benicio del Toro.
Benicio.
You've seen the commercials,
That's a
right?
Fantastic Heineken commercial.
Oh, so good.
Fantastic commercial. He goes, this happens all the time. People want my picture. And
Antonio Banderas!
What? And then it says under it, this does not happen all the time. He actually can be super creepy.
Who?
Benicio del
Oh,
Toro.
yeah.
Plays one of the creepy... Oh, my God. Yeah, I know you didn't see Sin City because you didn't like it, but he was on that, and he was one of the best parts.
I loved him in Usual Suspects. Where he just mumbled all the time.
Mumbles.
They're like, they wanted him to step forward in the lineup and say, shit, I can't remember the line. Something along the lines of, give me your keys, motherfucker. So, you know, it's got this huge cast in it. I mean, it's Gabriel Byrne and Kevin Pollak and, you know...
Is she in that?
Spacey's in it, yep. So, yeah, they're all stepping forward and give me your keys, motherfucker. Give me your keys, motherfucker. And then Antonio Banderas is like, give me his motherfucker. Can you do that line again?
Benicio del Toro.
Benicio del Toro, yeah. Give me your keys, motherfucker. Can you say it more clearly? Man, fuck you, man. I'm just over here fucking talking. I'm telling you to do what the fuck you say.
That's hilarious.
Give me the keys, motherfucker.
Keys, motherfucker. It's
Such
like,
a good movie.
It's like mumble rap.
What show, have
Kendrick
you guys
Lamar.
seen? What show is coming back in 2018? Blast from the Past?
There's a show coming back in 2018 that's a blast from the past.
Hopefully it's Hollywood Squares. Damn it.
Roseanne.
Oh, yeah, I heard that. Roseanne is coming back. 2018.
Didn't Goodman die?
No, he did not.
Oh,
No.
so that's that was just in the show. He died.
No, he didn't die in the show.
Oh, yeah, he did.
He died in Roseanne?
The last episode.
He did.
The last episode, you find out that the last season was all some imaginative thing, and that he died, and she had been like trying to hold it together. and it was.
What?
My wife used to actually watch Roseanne from time to time. She'd just flip it on if she.
I don't remember that at
Had
all.
something, and she watched the last episode and was like, "Okay, I'll never watch this show again." Click and turned it off.
Well, yeah, because it was the last episode.
It was in syndication, jackass.
I don't know about that.
I'm reading this article to see if they even address that. Oh, how will the show handle Dan's death? Unfortunately, further details about the new show are scarce, but 8 episodes are planned to premiere in 2018 on ABC. And despite the fact the character of Dan died of a heart attack in season finale of the original Roseanne, he will appear in the new series.
Good.
Okay,
They'll
so
erase that shit.
They'll yeah. I mean, it was one episode, so it was the last episode, and it was like fucking the most depressing thing ever. It was like you watch.
How are you gonna kill Dan?
Yeah, you watch the show to laugh.
And if I remember correct, because back then it was like people loved Roseanne, people hated Roseanne. She did a lot of really off the wall crazy shit. She could have done that out of spite because he did something to piss her off. Fuck you, it's my show, I'm gonna kill you.
I don't know though. They've been friends since, so I don't know. Who knows? Because I know John Goodman has said he would love to do it again, and he constantly talks about how genius the show was and how great the show was. And you know what? You know who the biggest champion of Roseanne is? Honestly,
Johnny Galecki?
no, Tom Arnold. Tom Arnold. Anytime you see him in an interview and they ask him about Roseanne or about the show, because he was on the show some. He says she was the most genius person I've ever met. She's one of the best comedians I've ever met, and she created a show that was unlike any other show in its time, and something that was special. And he talks her up big time. In their relationship was well documented. All the problems they had, and the drugs and the fighting and her whooping his ass and butt tattoos. Yep. That was Victoria Jackson and Chris Farley played Tom Arnold and Roseanne Barr on Saturday Night Live, and it was fucking hilarious.
Just say no to butt tattoos. Unless it's Roy Orbison.
Orbison said I was going to go there. Oh, shit, I was going to go there.
What Mama doesn't know, he won't hurt her. My mother.
They're a real family representing regular folks. That's true. It really was. That was the thing about Roseanne. It was more like a real family. There was nothing really super over the top about it. It was funny because this is shit that happens in real life. So yeah, it was a really, really good show. If you get a chance to watch it, because it is still in syndication, I must say spit first.
There's a delay, man. You're gonna have to be more specific.
Yeah. Spit first.
What are we spitting?
Anyways,
yeah, I got nothing. I'm not sure what we're spitting.
me neither.
Before getting a butt tattoo?
I don't know. But yeah, no, it was like it was. You could watch it and be like,
Yeah, dude, that didn't clear it up. It must say. Oh shit! It must say spit first.
Oh, we misread it.
Oh
damn! Nathan just revealed a lot about himself.
Yep. That's a man. That's a man that's eating a lot of ass right there. Holy crap! You tossed some salads in prison, huh?
No, in the core.
In the core. Isn't that the same thing?
The Henrico County Middle School football team is forfeiting the rest of its season after a video surfaced of players simulating sex acts and using racist language.
Okay. So somebody brought a camera into a locker room.
Well, we don't know. Well, let's open the article.
Yeah.
Well, we'll look at that on the break.
Let's look at that on the break, and we'll figure it out. Because if you're simulating sex acts and using racist language, that's called the locker room. Sorry, don't bring cameras into the locker room. You don't want to know what goes on in a locker room. You don't. You just don't.
It was in the boys' locker room.
It was in the boys' locker room. So
At high school.
In high school. So
Middle school.
Middle school?
dude, I grabbed my daughter's phone and looked through her Instagram text things. That child drops the F-bomb constantly with her friends.
Yep.
So you're in a middle school. You're at about the time where freaking puberty's kicking off. You've got the testosterone surge. You don't go in a boy's locker room with a camera. It's a terrible idea.
Well, it's probably one of the boys.
Yeah. What an idiot.
Nate says locker rooms are getting cleaned up, not that kind of shenanigans. Nate is training to be a PE teacher. That's what that sounds like.
Yeah.
You sound like the PE teacher there, Nate.
Oh my god, dude. You don't go in locker rooms. And the guy who films in the locker room, that dude needs to get stomped. What happens in the locker room stays in the locker room.
Yeah, but this day and age, man, it seems like that's the thing, is to record all your shit that you're doing, and because you think it's funny at the time. You know, okay.
Terrible idea.
It's either Herman.
Well, you should just teach those people not to do that. That's just unacceptable behavior. They're teenage boys. They're not people. They're little animals. They don't become people till about 22. Now, you can do, damage control. You can teach them what's acceptable in public, but trying to get them to just act like people, yeah. Try to get your golden retriever to act like a person. That dude's going to hump somebody's leg, and there's nothing you can do about that. Especially in the locker room.
Yeah. What he said.
God damn.
But no, but it's this time. That's the time right now though, where they got to film fucking everything.
Idiots.
This Snapchat, Instagram, fucking world we're living in. I got in a dude's face last night for that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking filming us, and they tell you when you get on the wagon, put your cell phone away. There's signs out front.
No
cell phones
filming.
are not allowed. No filming, no pictures.
They had a little kid who, and you're not supposed to break character so much.
Yeah.
But they had a little kid who pulled out his phone and took a selfie, and I was in it. It was like, he turned it and he took a selfie, and, I'm right behind him. And so when I did my thing, I stepped forward and said, "No pictures." And he peed all over his phone, and that got rid of the pictures. Of course, they're probably in the cloud, so. There's a picture of me and a little kid somewhere out in the internet.
Well, but this guy's filming, and I jump up there, and I'm like, put it away. I think that you're not supposed to have your phone out. Well, they didn't say anything. Really?
People just don't pay attention. Just do not pay attention.
So I turned him into the monitor, and he's now a prop. I hate when those little bastards do that. Damn near got me ran over like that. Yeah. What a lot of people don't realize, and I know I've said it before.
We have night vision.
Yeah, we're walking around in the dark. We jump up and suddenly there's a bright light in our face. Even that screen is bright enough to blind us. Just your screen. So we're running around in the dark. We all of a sudden have a light in our eyes, and we're on the side of a moving vehicle. It's hard to get off because you don't see where you're going now.
Now you're running into trees and people
and it's even worse when it's one of those LED flashes. And I got that the other night, and I was seeing spots for 3 wagons. It's a safety thing. We have a moving vehicle with 120 people on it. You fall underneath that and go underneath those wheels, you're not making it out.
Because those tractors are towing those wagons.
And they don't see us. The drivers cannot see us. They're paying attention ahead of them. Because guess what? It's dark for them too. Scott doesn't like the glow sticks either.
Dude, they had this bunch of kids with all these glow sticks.
They
looked like bugs or aliens or something. It was creeping me out. I was standing there doing my thing, and I'm like, y'all are freaking me out.
The glow sticks used to be a different deal. The glow sticks used to be for certain people. I don't know what the deal is with them now. but it was for like really little kids that they didn't want us to really get into their faces, or people who were special needs. That's why when the special needs wagon came through,
Everybody had
they
glow
all
sticks
had glow sticks on. Yeah, they don't pay attention if there's a bump. Yeah, because they're used to bumps in the road. They just know. I mean,
and a tractor's got so much torque. You're only a bump.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna pull that thing right over you.
yeah, we got a Big Blue and the big ass John Deere that a bump is nothing to them. A human bump is gonna be nothing to them, unless it's like me or Nick.
Why'd the whole thing move? What the hell?
Yeah.
What did I hit a stage?
Right. That's one thing that hasn't happened this year. Okay, I'm not gonna say it.
No. We got hit.
Oh, you did?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
One of the wagons, like, I'm gonna make shit up because I knew nothing about vehicles or mechanics or anything like that, and Nathan's gonna start laughing. They threw a wheel bearing, and the whole wagon turned. So the wagon's driving like that.
Oh.
Or actually, it was like that. And, well, it doesn't matter because you don't know which one I'm doing. And it started hitting the sides of the tunnel. So they started to have to kind of jog a little bit to keep it off the edge of the tunnel. But I think it was called a wheel bearing. And it made the wagon drive funny. So when they're towing it along...
Technical shit.
It's technical shit. I have no idea. You could have said the fairy dust injector got clogged with unicorn tears, and I'd be like, Roger that. I will get some unicorn tear
Why are you
cleaner.
saying it like that? Like there isn't a
Like there is.
unicorn fairy dust injector.
Go give me a bucket of steam.
Fuck you. I taught you that, fucker.
You did. I learned fast. If it involves fucking with people, I'll learn all the technical terms you want.
Sorry,
But
I'm still stretching.
oh my god.
Right across my shoulders and my quads are the worst part. And they're not even hurting, they're just tight. Hell, one of the drivers hit the culvert pipe right outside the finale and bent the axle.
Maybe that was it. Maybe that's why the wagon was all funky. But
I need the chem light batteries.
his quads are tight.
That's not my quad. I think it's time for a break.
The chem light batteries. All right, we were going to take a break
Yes, I'm going to
And-
turn this sideways,
so we can charge it.
charge it. Because my charging port's on the bottom, and for some reason, Facebook is not letting us do sideways videos anymore.
Oh, it just shit the bed. You can't turn your phone
When
while-
live, it's telling me to rotate the device. Yeah.
So now,
It's not letting us do that anymore. So,
oh, check it out. I'm upside down.
knocked my phone over.
We shall be back shortly.
Yes.
Man, you can get everything on Amazon. Police investigate after 65 pounds of marijuana arrives with Florida couple's Amazon order.
Nice.
What are the special instructions for that?
Where can I find that on Amazon?
Don't get busted.
Do not order weed on it. We'll have to talk about that.
Did you see, oh, we'll talk about outside. We're still on. Talon,
Yeah.
come here.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh, bronk. That took a hit. I don't want to rotate my device. Bite me. Nope, you gotta watch it sideways. Maybe that's what we'll do. This whole episode, we'll just leave you sideways. Oh, sorry. I'm all glowy. That'll encourage you to go to YouTube. That way we'll be straight. Wow. He's getting coffee. It happens. Coffee essentially runs the world. Dude, you know, people talk all the time about what would happen if like electricity went away and all that sort of shit.
We had a show about that.
Oh my god, what if coffee went away?
Fuck that.
What if there was like this thing like coffee just had a plague and what? Stop. No, leave him sideways.
No.
Come on, leave him sideways.
No.
Fuck him. Leave him
No,
sideways.
fuck you.
Oh my god. Actually, we were talking in the tunnel. By the way, the tunnel's kind of like a locker room. But we were talking about all the... one of the guys was saying, yeah, my friend sent me this, or my friend sent me that, and it's all kinds of weird, perverted shit, like talking about the glow necklaces, the really long, thin glow necklaces. Some woman, she went into an ER, and a dude had shoved a glow necklace so far up her cooch that it went up into her urethra, and they had to do surgery to remove it from her urethra. And the other thing he was talking about was they had this woman, and she was doing some sort of sex act on her boyfriend orally, and then she smears poop all over him, and yeah, and our
Okay, why are we talking about this?
well, our conclusion was life these days is so easy that you need to do weird shit to get a thrill. We no longer put forth enough effort just to survive. Now it's just there's way too much. People have way too much damn time on their hands.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my God, if you need a thrill that bad, get an exciting job.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just creepy. As
Scott had commented, "Where's my bologna sandwich?"
Yeah, somebody stole his bologna sandwich on the Hayride.
I know who it was. I'm telling you, it was the fucking fox. We have foxes out there, and Amy saw the fox too over in that area.
Fox Sharkter sandwich.
Yes, and he's like, I put it in my jeans. I'm like, foxes will find that shit. It was like rolled up in his jeans. I'm like, they'll find that shit.
In Japan, foxes are evil spirits. They believe they're evil spirits.
Yeah, but we have a few foxes out there, and I hear them putting around all behind my stage all the time. 'Cause we have coyotes out there too, but not. They aren't going to be out there while we're doing the show because there's too much noise. Fuck that fox.
Fuck Will, man.
Fuck Will.
We in the tunnel, we get to hear all the lines from the other people, and Cody had a line. He goes, "Now, my children, you may feed at will," and we were in the tunnel going, "Fucking Will! It's Will's fault." So we were gonna have T-shirts that say "Fuck Will."
We it's funny because I changed my lines up a bit. this week.
Now they're arrogant humans.
Yes, they're arrogant
humans.
Think you can travel wherever you like.
So
time you learned, nowhere is safe.
So I started yelling, "Nowhere is safe" when they get into the tunnel. But anyway.
Well, what's funny is I'll walk up to a dude as soon as I say nowhere is safe, and I'll be like, especially his house, he looks creepy.
But we were having a good time. We listen to the lines, and then in the tunnel we bag on them because it's it's fun. But when it was feed at will, fucking will, and now it's fucking humans. It's man keeping us down.
Damn man.
Not the man, man.
Damn man.
Like humans.
Mm-hmm.
It's all those humans.
Fucking humans.
God damn.
And this one girl looks at me, she's like, "You're a cannibal." I'm like, "No, I'm not." She's like, "You're a cannibal, you eat people." I'm like, "Yes, but that's only a cannibal if I'm human."
That must have been the same people that when they got in the tunnel, they go, "What is it with the cannibals around here?"
Yeah.
Oh, did you ever watch
No.
the Henry Rollins He Didn't Die?
Yes. Yes. Great movie. Fucking love that movie.
Oh my god! During this movie, he's like, this lady's like, "How old are you?" And he goes, "I was in the Bible. My name's blah blah blah. They call me Cain."
Yeah.
And he grabs this dude and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna tear you apart, and I'm gonna eat you. Not because I want to, because that's how God made me."
Great movie.
Oh my
really
God.
good movie. Really. Actually, speaking of movies, because we always do this.
Sure.
I watched Why Him the other night. Comedy.
Not
James Franco, Bryan Cranston, Megan Mullally. Keegan-Michael Key's in it too. Plays a German assistant. Keegan-Michael Key is a great character actor. If you don't know who that is, it's the You Done Fucked Up AA Ron. That's Keegan-Michael Key.
awesome. Key
So
and
good.
Peele.
Yep.
At some point in time, it will get cold enough to start getting cold and snowing and freezing. And at that point, I will share the Key and Peele Black Ice routine on Facebook because I always do every year, and it is magical.
Yeah. But James Franco's this app game millionaire who is in love with Bryan Cranston's daughter, who's a student at Stanford. Bryan Cranston's the uptight dad. He runs he runs a print business in 2016. So it's not doing well.
Like printing signs or printing books?
Printing signs and all kinds of shit. Stationery, things like that. And oh god, it is really, really, really fucking good. Cause at one point, because he's all trying to find anything bad he can about James Franco. Because
dads do.
Well, every other word out of his mouth is fuck. He got a tattoo of his daughter's face like a week into the relationship. And then when he found out they were coming over for Christmas, got the family Christmas picture tattooed across his back. He's like, I'm just trying to make you guys feel special. So he's trying to find anything bad about him, and he's got his IT guy at their print company trying to hack this dude's shit and find out shit about him. And he's like, well, what about what you're not telling us? These lies you're telling us. Your company's not doing too good. Look at these financials. And Keegan-Michael Key looks at him. He goes, and we know about this. Yeah, you're in the hole. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, but these are his business holdings. And he's like, so how much are you really worth? And he's like, I don't know, like 37 or like 97 million. And then Keegan-Michael Key looks at him and goes, 100. Oh yeah, 197 million. So I'm doing okay.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that they bag on all these people about. Like, they're like, oh, the president. Trump. Trump. Fuck you. Trump is, they're like, oh, Trump.
He has trouble remembering because he's been through like 27 of them. So
I've been through a lot of presidents. The first president I can remember was Ford.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Henry Ford was president?
Okay.
He didn't just make cars?
He didn't just make cars. No, he was the first businessman.
He's talking about Jerry.
Gerald Ford, who
It was Jerry.
That's actually how
His friends called him Jerry.
his friends called him
Just
Jerry.
like Barack Obama's friends called him Barry.
Barry. That's oh shit, I lost his name too. God, I am so fucking tired. Holy shit. Chevy Chase, when he was on SNL, got his start impersonating President Ford. He'd like be walking, he'd fall down because Ford played football before knee surgery. They didn't have ACL replacement.
Yeah.
So you had what was called a trick knee because you didn't have an ACL. So your knee just moved in weird, ways, and you just fall down because, your knee would lose support. So that's where Chevy Chase got his start impersonating President Ford.
Because Ford did fall down the stairs once, like at a live...
An airplane.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, getting out of Air Force
fell,
One.
He was coming out of Air Force One,
Yep.
and he stumbled and fell down the stairs and got up like, kind of blowing it off like Jaws from a James Bond movie. Like, that didn't happen. Yeah, bad knee.
Jaws.
That was Jaws' classic thing, man. Jaws could fall from space, hit the ground, and get up and go.
Yeah. Well, he was also massive man.
He
He was fucking Lurch.
He wasn't Lurch, but
He was.
No, he never played Lurch.
I'm gonna bet you money on that.
Look it up. Producer,
What am I looking up?
Jaws, the guy who played Jaws in James Bond. His name, and the guy who played Lurch in the Addams Family, his name. Not the new movies, the original Addams Family Lurch.
No, I think he was the new Addams Family Lurch.
He wasn't either.
No, he wasn't the new one. I don't remember.
He wasn't.
He was Lurch.
He was a big dude.
He was Lurch.
Giant man. Great guy. That's one of those Mandela effects.
He was also Mr. Larson.
On
Happy Gilmore.
Gilmore. Hi.
How's the thing?
You can barely see it.
Oh, great. Nail comes out next week. Your ball struck my foot. No, because that was the joke. Because I had to hit my ball off of Frankenstein's fat foot.
Yeah.
And I believe that was in the trivia of IMDb because they said they made that joke because he played Lurch. And Lurch was kind of a Frankensteinish character.
Ted Cassidy played Lurch in the TV show.
One lax. And how about in the movies?
The movies?
I don't remember Lurch in the movies. That was the weird part.
You don't?
I don't.
He was in them.
Okay. I remember Thing because it would actually run around. And
You can't have an Addams Family movie without Lurch. Can't.
Was there a Lurch in the movies?
Yes. Holy shit.
Carol Struycken, Struycken, in movie 1.
Oh, the guy. Yeah, I know exactly who played Lurch in the movies. He was also Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Yes.
He played the guy who would carry.
Scott just
Counselor-
said it, Mr. Hom.
Mr. Hom, yes, absolutely. Mr. Hom was awesome.
Yeah.
Very, yep. So,
So
it was a
was
totally
it
different
Mr.
guy.
Larson that played Lurch in the original?
No.
You're talking about the guy from Happy Gilmore?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. The guy from Happy Gilmore was Jaws. He did not play Lurch in the original. I don't think he was old enough to play Lurch in the original. Because that was back in black and white days.
Black and white TV.
Black and white TV.
But Jaws was... How long ago was frickin'... Did he play Jaws?
Jaws came out in the
Late
late 70s.
70s, early 80s.
No. Jaws from James Bond.
Oh.
He played a villain named Jaws in the James Bond movies. Loxana Troy was hot. Yes, she was.
Loxana Troy was Nurse Chapel.
Richard Keel was Mr. Larson and
Okay.
Happy Gilmore.
Richard Keel was
Keel.
Jaws.
And he
So.
was...
Jaws in the James Bond movies.
Why did he never play Frankenstein?
He was the voice of Jaws.
Well, he was Jaws.
He was
Well,
Jaws.
I haven't gotten down that far yet, dear.
He was
the voice of Jaws.
He was the voice of Jaws in the Jaws movie. So whenever the shark came up, Richard Keel would go, "Ang, ang, 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 ang."
He was the voice of Jaws in the James Bond 007 video game.
Okay.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Which were great games.
This is to us.
He was
Here's to
Moonraker
us.
and Jaws.
Moonraker and Jaws. And
He was Jaws in Moonraker. He played Jaws in Moonraker. Moonraker was the movie.
Yes.
And he was also in The Spy Who Loved Me.
Also the voice of the Enterprise computers.
Yes. Really? Holy cow. Oh, yeah.
I knew she was that,
Nurse
yeah.
Chapel.
Yeah,
Yes,
that-
yes,
And he was
yes.
Samson in the 1974
Well,
The
do you
Longest
know
Yard.
who Nurse Chapel was? That's Roddenberry's wife.
Yeah. What was that last one?
Samson in The Longest Yard.
Yes. I think I broke his fucking neck. The Longest Yard, the original Longest Yard.
Oh, the original Longest
I
Yard.
think I broke his fucking neck. I think he broke his fucking neck. I think he broke his fucking neck.
That was funny. He broke my nose. I think he did it on purpose. No, he didn't do it on purpose. That dude was awesome.
Why is no one investing in getting her voice for the phone text to speech? I'll tell you what. What's funny about that is, in Why Not Why Him?
Yeah.
You know, his house is all rigged up.
Yeah.
You know, technology, and he's like, I can't remember what he called it, like Jenny or something like that, or something along those lines. Jocelyn or something like that, Joanna or something. But
I
he
never
goes,
saw the movie.
But he goes, Joanna, did you get that? Yeah, I got that. Thanks. What was that? Oh, that was Joanna. She's kind of like Alexa, but awesome. And he goes, or no, Siri. He said, kind of like Siri, but awesome. And he's like, so it's somebody in the house? He goes, no, it's the system. But I got that hot chick from Big Bang Theory to do the voice. You know, Kaylee Cuoco? And it's fucking great. So Kaylee Cuoco's like through the whole thing, and she's like Bryan Cranston says something to her, and he's like, shut up, Joanna. And she's like, you don't have to be fucking rude about it.
That's awesome.
And he's like, can she see us? She says she can't, but I think she can. She's a perv.
The AIs, man.
I was like, that
Here
is
we go.
fucking genius. That is so good.
The AIs
And
are watching us.
Franco has a way of getting people in his movies. Just, you're like, these big name actors who just get the smallest fucking part in a movie. You're like, really, dude? But Franco's awesome like that.
They had a movie called The Rundown with The Rock.
Yes.
Well, here's the crazy part. Arnold Schwarzenegger's in that movie.
Yep.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was never signed to do the movie.
He's uncredited.
He's uncredited. In fact, he just showed up and he was like watching. He was like, I think the governor at the time. And The Rock goes, would you be in the movie? Could you do something? And he goes, absolutely. Let's set it up. I'll just walk past you and say something clever. Okay, let's do it. And he just walked away and goes, have a good time. And, he just keeps going. And it was like, rock on. No plan. Some of the best stuff is unplanned.
Oh, yeah.
Hence our show. We have no plan.
No.
There's no plan.
No.
Oh my God.
I think that's inherently obvious.
Holy crap.
Oh
my God.
But no, we shit. I just lost my train of thought again. God damn it. Oh yeah, don't forget next week, YouTube only, no Facebook.
YouTube only, no Facebook next week.
Switching to YouTube, so go on there and subscribe, fuckers.
Yeah.
As much as we bitch and complain though, and we're talking about how sore we are and shit, it's fucking fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nora.
Hey, Nora.
Oh, that's never mind. That was a Twitter notification.
Oh,
All it said was Nora followed you.
Nora. Why is that familiar?
She's one of our Busch Gardens friends.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. That's all right. Oh, well.
Why no Facebook? Because we're going straight to YouTube only.
Yeah.
I'll still pimp it out on the Facebook.
Yeah, we'll pimp it out on the Facebook. We'll share it on the Facebook. Let people know that's where we're at. But yeah, this is getting to be a little.
It's challenging because we got a computer and a phone, and we do this. We don't know where to look.
And I can't play on my phone while we're doing the show, and it's kind of annoying me.
Yeah, we don't need you to play on your phone. In
Yes,
fact,
we fucking do.
No,
Shut up.
you don't.
Shut up.
No, we have a producer.
And
Oh, that's fine.
I'm gonna sack tap you in a second.
You'll like it.
You won't.
I've been married 20 years. You don't know that.
Been married 20 years.
Almost.
Wow. That poor woman.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you've only been married almost 13.
Oh Jesus.
Together for 15, does that count?
Yeah.
Sure. Actually, technically, we've been together for about 19. We've been married for 17. So we haven't really been married for 20, but yeah, she's been with me for 20, almost 20 years. So, holy crap! Ugh, it's getting close. Sometimes I think we've reached the point of no return.
Oh,
I'll just have to stay with her.
I just remember what we got to do.
What do we got to do? Oh, you can't go that way. Got to go the other way. Oh, just got it over here.
Okay. So I went to BJ's yesterday.
BJ's is like Sam's Club or Costco if you
Yes.
don't have them.
So great. And I bought this 3-pack of Cheez-Its.
Everybody loves BJ's.
Everybody loves BJ's. The store's pretty good too.
Okay, you got me. Actually, we were talking in the tunnel about penises, and dude, that happens every night.
Hey, Mike.
It was, you call her Kaylee,
Kaylee.
Kali or whatever, you know. She hasn't tried to kill us, so I'm guessing it's not Kali. Kaylee, we were talking about penises, and it was like, you know, we pretend that, you know, they're amazing, but they're kind of weird looking. And she was like, yep, they're kind of weird looking.
Okay.
And we were talking about porn, and we were like, you know, because in every porn, the young lady's like, oh, it's such a beautiful penis. No, it looks like a funky, weird microphone. And then they always come up with this other same line. Oh, your penis tastes so amazing. Dude, it's a meat popsicle. But you can't actually, you know, it doesn't taste like meat. It just, what?
What does it taste like, Nick?
Producer!
You knew that was coming. You knew that was coming. The way you're saying that, you had to know. Come on. You have way too much knowledge in this. Anyways, so
You want to know what a penis tastes like? Lick your arm. Same thing. It's made of the same stuff. Here, now I know what a penis tastes like.
he knew before. Anyways,
Of course, I licked my arm before. It's absolutely I knew.
so I bought this 3-pack of Cheez-Its. One of them was cheddar nachos. One is cheese pizza, and then there's this one,
Cheeseburger.
cheeseburger. Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger Cheez-Its.
Okay. Try one of those. He has not had one of these yet.
Just looks like a Cheez-It.
It does.
It's a Cheez-It.
Dude, it tastes like a Wendy's double. It's got lettuce, tomato, ketchup, mustard, everything on it. Pickles. Am I right?
It tastes like a cheeseburger.
Exactly. Like a fully loaded cheeseburger.
I'm gonna
Follow the little like sign. It tastes like a cheeseburger. Follow the little happy sign. It really does. It tastes like a cheeseburger. Boy, these are dangerous. 11 servings per container? My ass.
I know, I love that.
Oh my god.
I love that. Yeah, 11 servings per box.
You gotta be careful with this. This shit is dangerous.
11 servings, so
See the cheeseburger on the front?
that's what it tastes like.
That's exactly what it tastes like. It tastes like a freaking cheeseburger. The first thing you get is like the pickle taste. And then you get like the ketchup and mustard, and it ends with the meat taste.
Mm-hmm. But you even get like the lettuce and tomato and everything in it. And onion.
That's the pickly onion.
Yeah.
You may actually only eat 25 of these because you have to eat one and chew it all the way through. Maybe 100% real cheese. You're right. And okay, let's see how much of the ingredients is the real cheese.
Don't ruin this for us.
Take that from him.
Yeah, the real cheese is about half.
Scott said, "Watch out for the dessert. Blueberry time."
Blueberry what?
Blueberry time. Willy Wonka?
Oh. That's funky.
Liz said those are called artificial flavors.
Yeah. No, it's just a compressed cheeseburger into a little square.
Okay, I'm a little worried. Halfway through the ingredients, they have something that says enzymes. No other explanation, just enzymes. Salt, paprika, tomato powder, sugar. Oh, it's got MSG. I hate MSG.
Why?
MSG is not even bad for you.
MSG,
It's not bad for you.
whatever.
You watch Adam Ruins Everything?
MSG
It's not bad for you.
makes...
There is no
Scientists have proven this.
There is no study that even remotely proves MSG to be bad.
MSG being bad was created by marketing companies.
Let's talk about Adam Ruins Everything.
It's genius.
Adam Ruins Everything.
It's the only show better than this one.
Uses actual studies.
Yes.
I'm about to tell you something that's going to really mess with your head. Oh, I'm going to leave him alone. God damn, that's amazing. And it's not the fact that they're good. Don't get me wrong. They're really good. But you eat one and go, "Are you fucking kidding me? Did I just taste what I think I tasted?" So you could have just a small bowl of them and just keep popping them one at a time and just be amazed. It's like a magic trick. Everybody looks and they go, "This is science. This study proves, University of Toronto says, blah, blah, blah." Every study that has ever existed was paid for by somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever paid for it has an agenda.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't think people will, if you don't think Mrs. Dash paid for a study to say that MSG was okay for you, come on.
No, that's the point we're trying to make. There was no study to prove that it was bad. It was created by a marketing company. There was no study. There's never been a study to show that MSG was bad. A marketing company decided we're going to put that in there because this company has MSG in their shit.
Yeah, actually, do you know where that whole thing came from?
Because of Chinese restaurants.
It's because of a series of books called Created the Destroyer. Master Chun looked at a can of food and goes, "Why must you always cover everything in monosodium glutamate? You can't even say it. I can say rat droppings. Clunk. It doesn't mean I want to eat them."
Mm-hmm.
So it was actually Master Chun from the Destroyer novels that first came up with the idea.
But see, that's the thing is MSG was never proven. What
Let me tell you
happened
something,
was
there's something in Chinese food that makes me sick as a dog.
but Chinese places don't have MSG in their food anymore
Some places.
because of that. Well, most of them don't because of that shit. And what happened was somebody got
Well, what's
sick.
it for? What does it do?
It's a fucking like salt glutamate thing. It's like nothing really. It's really.
It's a glue.
It's a
He
flavoring.
said
A flavoring.
He said that with a straight face, like he. Like
No, I know what I was trying to say.
Me.
I know what I was trying to say. It's a flavoring.
It's a flavoring.
It's all it is a flavoring.
Okay. It's like Mrs. Dash.
It tastes
Mrs.
delicious.
Dash is 100% monosodium glutamate.
It makes things delicious.
It makes things delicious. Okay.
Just
so
like gluten.
gluten will make your dick fly off. Only women should eat gluten. You didn't see that South Park?
No.
There's a South Park.
I haven't watched South Park in years.
I forced Laura to watch it because it came on, and they start talking about gluten
Never
free.
happened.
They
She
start.
wanted to watch it.
No.
He doesn't force
No.
Laura to do
No,
shit.
This is the one time where she was like, "I don't want
Fucking
to.
fine.
I don't want to watch this," and I'm like, "No, you gotta watch this," because I watched it like after she had gone to bed, and the gluten-free episode came on, and I taped it halfway through because I was like, "This is the greatest thing ever." And so she sat down, and I sat down next to her on the couch, and I turned it on, and she goes, "I'm not watching this," and I go, "Please, please, please, please." It sounds like our bedroom. Please, please, please. Watch this.
Please, please.
Please, please, please. And, after they built, here's the thing. Women flush once a month. They get that shit out of their system. Men are under constant buildup. It's like steam pressure building. It's gotta get out of there. So I'm like, please, 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 please watch this. So we watch this, and they have this whole thing, and Mr. Garrison, okay, he's talking about being gluten free, okay, and gluten makes you angry, okay, and being gluten free is just much better, okay. So there's this whole thing where this guy's like, gluten is simply plant protein, and Mr. Garrison's like, okay, well, why don't you eat that gluten? If gluten is so harmless, go ahead and eat that gluten. So the scientist goes, okay, and he takes the glass of gluten and he chugs it, and he starts going, "Ah!" and his dick shoots out of his pants, flies around the room, and explodes. And all the South Park people start running through their houses, throwing all the gluten products away. It was awesome. It was one of the greatest things ever. I was wheezing, and Laura goes, "Jesus, that's exactly what you do when you read articles."
It's true.
Oh my god. It's got gluten in it. We got to get rid of it.
And Scott said if you can't say it, don't eat it. That's why they make the name easy and the ingredients not. I can say cheese it.
I can say rat droppings. It doesn't mean I want to eat them.
Anyways.
MSG makes you hungry. Yeah. Is that the part in Chinese food where you're hungry an hour later?
Yeah, probably. It's great marketing.
It's brilliant marketing. Because you buy a huge thing of Chinese food, you eat a little bit of it, you eat a little more and more. Need more Chinese food.
Because you're always like, man, they always put so much in here. There's always so much food in here. They pack so much food in that tiny little container.
And then you eat it till you're sick. Ugh. I don't know. I like Chinese food. I have nothing against it. But whenever I eat it, I am sick for the rest of the night. It just tears me up.
Oh, okay.
Just,
Love my sesame chicken.
I don't know. Oh, it's rough.
Anyways,
MSG stimulates the pancreas to produce insulin.
Oh, that's not good. That means it makes you fat. So MSG will actually put weight on you. Because insulin is the drug, the compound that causes your body to store fat. What they need is a chemical that stimulates glucagon, which causes you to shed fat. See? You didn't think I was paying attention in biochem. You thought I was just blowing off your class. I remember some shit.
Okay, so then it goes on to say, so many diets these days are concerned about the glycemic index of foods, and yet none of them address the fact that MSG and free glutamic acids stimulate the pancreas to release insulin when there doesn't even have to be carbohydrates in the food for that insulin to act on. The food industry has found their own anti-appetite suppressant. It's a convenient way to keep consumers coming back for more.
So
the blood sugar drops because of the insulin flood, and you are hungry an hour later. Sound familiar?
Interesting.
So it's not
bad for you.
It's not bad for you. It just makes you hungry.
So,
but it keeps your pancreas consistently creating insulin.
But then it wears out your pancreas. That's the whole thing about eating sugar. That's exactly why. Yeah. This is our Sunday morning. What you call it?
Grapefruit is a natural fat burner. That's what Derek said.
Okay, I've heard about the grapefruit diet my whole life. Eat grapefruit, and they used to sell grapefruit pills. It was the great Hollywood secret. Grapefruit pills. You know, I don't fucking know if that's true or not.
There's always a great Hollywood secret.
Always. You know what a great Hollywood secret is? They shove a tube up your ass and flush your insides with water. That's also one way to get rid of it. But you got to be super careful with that because...
and that's not good for you either.
It's not, because it flushes out all the little microbes in your gut, and then you have to replace all that shit over the next couple weeks. It's terrible for you. It's better to put it in. They had I can't remember, it was a poison thing in first aid, and it's like, if it's meant to be eaten...
when you're dropping a deuce.
When you're dropping a
That was
deuce.
you.
Sorry.
I know exactly who it was, but I can't remember what it is. It's like if it's meant to be eaten, you can bring it back, but if it's not meant to be eaten, or maybe if it's not meant to be eaten, you just flush it through. Like if somebody drinks gasoline, you don't want them to vomit it up because it'll burn everything on the way out as well. You just have to. That's why they have carbon tablets. You take a bunch of carbon tablets and it neutralizes the poison. And then you just excrete it.
Swallow a match.
Swallow a match. Get that shit over with in a hurry.
What the fuck were you doing drinking gasoline?
Dude, half of the shit they talk about in school, the theoretical stuff they talk about...
Somebody did it.
Somebody did it. But the likelihood of somebody doing it again, not very high. Of course, my Uncle Bert does work in an ER, and the shit that man, oh my God. It's amazing, the stuff he comes up with. Holy crap. He'll post to Facebook, and he's like, if his post starts with, I love my job, it's something about the ER, and somebody did something stupid. Life is too easy, and the stupid people are getting through. Oh my God.
It's true.
At like 10, everybody should be given a toaster and a bath. And if they're dumb enough to pull the toaster into the bathtub, they fail. There should be an intelligence test that just takes them out.
Natural selection.
Natural selection.
That's what we've done in this world.
Eliminated natural selection. Yep. Holy crap. That and, imposing your socioeconomic beliefs on other people. I had a conversation with my daughter, and she's like, oh, these poor people make $1 a day working at this sneaker plant, because we were talking about Nike or something. And I had seen an interesting YouTube video. And so $1 a day means, let's say you work 6 days a week, or, just your normal 5 days a week, you get $5 a week, 52 weeks out of the year, it's $200-something. 50 times 5 is what?
Oh, 50 times 5? Sorry.
$250.
Yeah, so it's $260.
$260 because there's 2 extra weeks. So she was like, $260 in a year? That's horrible. And I said, what if the average in that country is $50 a year? And she goes, what? I said, yeah, all those people making $1 a day, those are the rich people. So we're putting our socioeconomical whatever, oh, they should at least make minimum wage. In their country, they're fucking killing it.
Euro trip. When they're in the hotel getting all pampered and shit, and the dude tips the maitre d' or butler or whatever a nickel, and the guy turns around and slaps his boss and says, I opened my own hotel. They're in like Bratislava.
That's funny. Yeah, no, so, you know, $1, you know, I can't remember who it was, but one economist was talking about South Korea and saying that South Korea started off as poor as North Korea, and they started all these sweatshops. Now, they're not like China, where it's fucking slaves. I mean, China, you're slaves. There's no capitalism. There's no free market. But they started off with, you know, sweatshops and, you know, making $1 a day. And now if you walk into Seoul, Korea, it's New York. In fact, it's better than New York.
Mm-hmm.
There's like super high-speed internet everywhere. It's massively wealthy, and they will steal everything you have technology-wise. Apparently, Korea is the bootleg capital of the world. They steal everything. But they built themselves up from, you know, $1 a day. Now they're fabulously wealthy because they did straight up capitalism the way it was meant to be done. You know, it's just we have weird ideas.
I was gonna say something and I totally forgot what it was.
Oh, I start my own hotel.
This is before that.
Oh, hold on, I gotta do something. Go away. The computer's trying to make me buy stuff that I don't want to buy.
Yeah, that happens.
The computer is slowing down. The computer runs one program once a week. It's not slowing down. AVG can bite me. Actually, AVG's free, so they gotta pimp their stuff.
Yeah. Shit. Damn it. Totally forgot where I was going. Fuck.
Talk about latex.
Do I got latex?
Little bits.
Okay. I don't know why it's all the way over there. A prosthetic end's here.
Because you washed your face and scraped it into your beard.
Probably.
Guess how I know.
But democratic socialism.
Democratic socialism. Interesting. Didn't we fight a war against them? Like World War II? The National Socialist Party or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fuck them.
Illinois Nazis. I hate Illinois Nazis.
Illinois Nazis.
Who's brothers?
My grandmother actually used to call them Nazis.
Nazis.
Yeah, she used to laugh about, you know,
Nazis.
She used to laugh about World War II. Not that it was funny, but she said during World War II, when Mussolini took over Italy, her mother was hysterical. We never had these troubles when we had a king. Why? This Mussolini's a pimp. The king was so much better.
That's something that's actually going on in Hawaii.
They want their king back?
Yeah, they want their monarchy back. Basically,
we stole Hawaii.
Yeah, we did. We had them sign up. We had them sign it over on a lie.
Like they stole Long Island and Staten Island and New
nobody
York
cares
and
about
all
that shit.
Yeah, fuck the Native Americans.
Who the fuck
the Hawaiians?
Oh, yeah, no, Native Americans. Yeah,
we fucking stole a country.
Stole a few of them actually.
Through the cunning use of flags.
Do you have a flag?
Do you have a flag? No flag, no country.
These
These
are
are the rules I've just created. And I will back it up with this handgun I got from the National Rifle Association. Yes, we love Eddie Izzard. He's awesome.
He is. Go watch Eddie Izzard after the show's over.
Dress to Kill.
Yes.
Dress to Kill is his best.
Yes. Dress
to Kill is awesome. Oh my god. Holy crap. Laura and I used to listen to that album on the way from driving from Atlanta or South Carolina up to Virginia. Burns through the trip. Oh my god.
Oh, he's so good.
You listen to that album. Of course, now I have it memorized.
Mm-hmm.
And
my buddy Dutch got me into him, and I think
did.
Circle. Yeah,
got you in Eddie Izzard.
I think Circle was the first one I watched, and then Dress to Kill. He had them both on.
Circle's okay. I've got the DVD of Circle.
Yeah, he had them both on DVD. And it was great stuff.
If you're gonna watch Circle first, and then Dress to Kill, because Circle's fine. I mean, but like Dress to Kill is like all of his best material. Just there is no. And then he does a routine in French, which is awesome. That's in the highlight, the extras.
Yeah.
He does because he apparently speaks French.
Oh, he's from Europe, where the history comes from.
Where the history comes from.
We all have castles. Each one of us live in a fucking castle. That's what you guys think. We all just live in fucking castles.
They were building a Disneyland in Europe, and somebody looked at the castle and goes, "You'll have to build it a bit bigger." We've actually got them here. He's awesome.
He is so good.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
And
An executive transvestite.
That before you watch it, you should know.
He is a transvestite.
He's a transvestite. He's straight. He just dresses as a woman. And
he fancies the ladies.
Fancies ladies, and he's like, fucking, he's not one of the weirdo transvestites. He's an executive transvestite. Travel the world. I'm educated. Executive transvestite. They go into Central Park and find a homeless man's cave, and there's a bunch of shoes in there. Yeah, fucking weirdo transvestite. Executive transvestite.
He's very good.
He is. Those he was in the Ocean's movies, Ocean's 11 through 97.
He was in Shadow of the Vampire.
Yes, but he was the tech guy. He was like the guy who made the hologram Fabergé egg in Ocean's 12, I think it was.
I don't think he was in Ocean's 11.
Okay.
Ocean's 12.
He was Mr. Kite in Across the Universe.
Never saw that. Across the Universe.
Okay, Across the Universe is a musical movie, done completely with Beatles songs.
You told me about this at a Bushido Smoker when we were in the old one.
Okay. Jim Sturgis, Evan Rachel Wood, Joe Cocker's in it. One of the guitar players from the Nappy Roots is in it. Oh my God, Bono. Yeah, it is. And Eddie Izzard. Eddie Izzard does "Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite." You know the Beatles song. For the benefit of Mr. Kite, there will be a show tonight on trampolines. Yeah. But oh God, TV Carpio's in it. Great movie. Really, really good, and the music is phenomenal. The chick who they got playing Sadie, I don't know her real name, but she's got this really great rasp to her voice, and when she does Helter Skelter, it's fucking phenomenal. Of course, Joe Cocker. Joe Cocker's done a couple Beatles covers anyway, so they had him doing "Come Together." But rest in peace, Joe Cocker.
That's madness.
But yeah, no, Bono does "I Am the Walrus." Yeah, and it's about a guy named Jude who basically becomes a merchant marine and jumps ship when he comes to America. He's from Liverpool, of course. And then meets this dude, because he's trying to find his dad, meets this dude who takes him home basically for Thanksgiving, and he falls in love with his daughter, Judy or Lucy. You have Lucy in the Sky, Jude. But yeah, it's all in the late '60s. You know, it's Vietnam going on and everything. So it's like right in the heart of the Beatles putting stuff out. You know, really putting out their kind of
The White Album.
Yes, and the protest stuff, and the Revolution, which is one of my favorite Beatles songs ever. You know, say you want a revolution, so good. Yeah, really good flick. Black Panther's involved and all that stuff. So I got in a fight in the middle of Black Panther party. But who's Wolf? You crank that soldier boy. Who's Wolf?
My cousin.
Oh, hey, Wolf.
You have a cousin named Wolf?
It's Anthony.
Yo, what's up, buddy? That's a creative dude right there. Really is. Ant, what's up? Yeah, he's a creative dude. Yeah, across the universe, dude. Did you watch Zack and Miri yet? You suck.
When have I had time?
I don't know.
Watch Zack and Mary.
Miri. I don't know. Dude, it's got titties in it. Watch it.
I'll watch it at work. I haven't seen
Because it has
but
titties in it.
I'll queue it up on Monday when I'm a zombie.
It's about that time.
Dude, we're done.
Yeah.
I gotta get my phone fixed. I am baked.
Watch how you say that.
Dude, I don't need weed. I am so. You get a little bit of exhaustion, you're done. I guess it's the same.
It's
effect.
true.
You just don't smell pine trees.
She's right here.
Hey, Aunt.
She's our producer. She sees all this that comes across, and usually tells us because half the time we don't catch
Can't
it.
read it on the phone. And actually, we're not going to be able to see it at all.
Yes. So next week we are on YouTube only. No Facebook Live anymore. Go to Take Offense on YouTube. It's pinned to the top of the page or top of the comments.
Subscribe.
Go there. Subscribe, fuckers.
We will we'll post that we're starting, and then I guess you can comment on that post. But other than that,
You can comment on YouTube.
can you?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Come comment on YouTube.
Come comment on YouTube with us.
We need some comments on YouTube.
Talk to us on YouTube. Yeah, we're good. Thanks.
Later.
We'll share. Love you guys.
Ugh.